What's up, YouTube? Brian here. Just bringing you a little quick bite because I just had a realization while I was sitting here looking at my fish. The reason all my snails died was not because of the wood or the leaves. It was because of the deworming medicine I used. I had the snail, I dewormed this tank, my 45, and one of the guppy tanks downstairs because I thought the molly might have worms. And all the snails in all those tanks died. I didn't put two and two together until just now, but basically the point of this is make sure you read your medicines carefully before you use them. Apparently the dewormer I got this time around kills invertebrates. I had used the same brand before. It was a slightly different version, like slightly less powerful, and all my snails were fine, so I didn't even think about it when I got the newer formula. I figured it was just an update on the formula or something, but because of that I lost 3 big nice mystery snails up here, 2 females in the 45, and all my little ones that were down in my male guppy tank. Luckily they were breeding at one point, so I still have a ton of them that I can redistribute. But I'm not sure if I really want to, because I want to deworm these tanks regularly. I feed a lot of live food, and I feel like fairly often I'm going to have worm problems, especially with the discus. But in the now that I have all these cories in here, they pretty much clean the bottom. I don't really need to have snails. So I think I might just put snails only in my guppy tanks, because the water is hard in those tanks, unlike my tap water, which is super soft and acidic. And in the guppy tanks the snail shells don't get eroded, whereas in these soft water cichlid tanks like this one in the 45, their shells get all eroded and they grow slowly. And I'm not really worried too much about the guppies getting worms as much as these bigger fish, so I don't know if that's logical or not, but that's just my gut intuition. So anyway, I'm just going to keep snails limited to my guppy tanks in the future, I think, so that I can deworm these guys safely. But I just wanted to share what I just discovered with that Epiphany, and offer a little warning to make sure you read all the small print on your medicines so you don't accidentally kill your invertebrates or something like that. And I wanted to, show off these fish because they're looking great lately. Ever since I added all the biomass to the water, it's like they just love it. They're all looking really healthy. All the cory cat's barbels are growing back finally. Lots of them are getting huge now that they're not so stressed out. I mean, there's tons of them. They're all hiding, but you can see them underneath the leaves. I'm hoping they might eventually spawn in there or something, or maybe up in these root balls, now that they seem to be really happy, but we'll see. I'm not purposefully trying to breed them, but if it happens, it happens. I mean, even the cardinals look good. Look at the colors on them. And this water is yellow pretty much. It's full of tannins. I haven't been doing water changes either. That's another thing I want to talk about quickly. Got to keep it to less than a minute. I used to do 10% water change every day, and lately I haven't been doing water changes, and I've been testing water every day to see what happens. And this is the 3rd day where I haven't done a water change, and my parameters are all stable and everyone seems to be happy. I mean, the water is yellow, but the fish seem fine, so I'm just going to keep testing, and unless I notice a rise in nitrites or nitrates to unacceptable levels, I'm not going to change water. So that way I'm saving water, and I feel like there's so much pothos now that it's actually almost like an automatic water change system, because if I let it go for a couple days, it will actually drain the tank of 3% of its water just from the plants drinking it and evaporation, and then it kind of gets a 3% water change every few days just from me topping it off. But anyway, that's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching.